Welcome to tech4sln. Type Visual Studio in search box. If this is the first time you have run Visual Studio 2019, you might see a dialog box prompting you to choose your default development environment settings. Visual Studio 2019 can tailor itself according to your preferred development language. The default selections for the various dialog boxes and tools in the Integrated Development Environment (IDE) are set for the language you choose. From the list, you can select your default language. And you can choose your color theme. Click the Start Visual Studio button. After a short delay, the Visual Studio 2019 IDE appears. Perform the following tasks to create a new console application in the right pane. Click on Create a new project. In the Template section, type Console App in the search bar. Then select First One, or you can filter the templates from the drop-down menu in each section. Select Language C#, then Platform Windows, and last one select Console from the Project Types drop-down. Click on Next. In the name box, type first Console App, or you can type another name. Then choose the location where you want to save the project. At the bottom combo box pane displays the framework, keep it default. And then click on Create. Solution Explorer displays the names of the files associated with the project, among other items. Solution First Console App. This is the top-level solution file. Each application contains a single solution file and contain one or more projects. The solution file helps organize these projects. Under Solution File, First Console App, this is the C# project file. Each project file references one or more files containing the source and other artifacts for the project, such as graphics images. You must write all the source code in a single project in the same programming language. Properties. This is a folder under the project. Expand it, and now we can see that it contains a file called assemblyinfo.cs. Assemblyinfo.cs is a special file that you can use to add attributes to a program, such as the name of the author, the date the program was written, and so on. You can specify additional attributes to modify the way in which the program runs. References. This folder contains references to libraries of compiled code that your application can use. If you expand the References folder, you will see the default set of references that Visual Studio 2019 adds to your project. These assemblies provide access to many of the commonly used features of the .NET framework and are provided by Microsoft with Visual Studio 2019. App. Config. This is the application configuration file. It is optional, and it might not always be present. You can specify settings that your application can use at runtime to modify its behavior, such as the version of the .NET framework to use to run the application. Program.cs. This is a C# source file, and it is displayed in the Code and Text Editor window when the project is first created. We will write our code for the console application in this file. It also contains some code that Visual Studio 2019 provides automatically, which you will examine shortly. If the Solution Explorer not appear in the right pane, you can go the View tab, and then click on Solution Explorer. Double-click on Program. C# is a case-sensitive language. You must spell main with an uppercase M. Type the word console. This is the class provided by the assemblies referenced by the application. It provides methods for displaying messages in the console window and reading input from the keyboard. On the new line, type the word console. This is the name of another class provided by the assemblies referenced by your application. It provides methods for displaying messages in the console window and reading input from the keyboard. As you type the letter C at the start of the word console, an IntelliSense list appears. You can click the up and down arrows in the tip to scroll through the different overloads of WriteLine. Move the cursor and type the string, "Welcome to tech4sln," including the quotation marks between the left and right parentheses following the Redline method. Click on Start button, then you will see a command prompt view. And here is showing the content that we kept in the Redline method. We have to declare Redline or read key method for keep stay the command prompt view. Click on Start button. Then you will see a command prompt view. And here is showing the content that we kept in the WriteLine method. If you type anything in double quote within WriteLine method, that will show. Type another content within WriteLine method. Hello world. WriteLine, blank method contains a line break. Now enter a numeric value in WriteLine parentheses, it will contains a number value. And we don't need to keep it within quotation marks. And if we'll add another number with existing value, that will sum automatically within the WriteLine parentheses. Run the application again. We can see the number value. If we add a number value within the double quote with a numeric value, that will not sum. Reason second 100 as a character value within the quotation marks. Run the project again and we can see the result. Well, now we can declare a variable and assign a value. Then it will show using WriteLine method. Comments can be used to explain C# code, and to make it more readable. Single-line comments start with 2 forward slashes, will not be executed. The Redline method is the companion method to WriteLine. It reads user input from the keyboard, finishing when the user presses the Enter key. The text typed by the user is passed back as the return value. The text is returned as a string value. We can see the inputted value within the WriteLine method that are displaying. Now we can declare a variable and its value will come form the Redline input stream. Here is two type of output method, WriteLine and write. We can see the difference between two output. Concatenation is the process of appending one string to the end of another string. Concatenate strings by using the plus operator. I will describe more about string concatenation in another tutorial. Thanks for watching.